me seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery.
So hey, do you like Peter Pan?
Yes, actually. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I like Peter Pan. You know, it's a cool story about just fighting stuff and pirates and things and death metaphors, kind of. What?
Mostly I think of the Disney Peter Pan.
Which one?
The cartoon.
Okay, yeah, because there's also that live action, like.
Right. I guess there's a bunch of Disney Peter Pans, huh?
Yeah, never forget they made like a live action Peter Pan movie where it's like implied that like the kids get hung upside down and like Tiger Lily stares at their dick. And even like as an actual child that was super uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's so effing weird. It's like, I remember, like, Captain Hook was pretty good in that, you know, he looked pretty, like, nutty and had, like, some fun moments and stuff, and I remember their Peter Pan having a really crazy, like, you know, Tarzan Force look to him or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's probably a fine movie, but I'd, like, feel like I don't remember it much or hear many people talk about it. It just sort of came and went.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Before we get into it, I need to get that pizza. I'll be right back.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, side note, if I was just watching this, yeah, I'd go check out The Promised Neverland. It's a good effing anime. Well, it's a good first season of an anime, and then a very terrible second season where they tried to fix problems and it went super wrong. And honestly, I feel about the same way as, like, the manga. Like, after the first season ends, the second season of the manga, like, where that plot goes, isn't as bad as quickly, but boy does it fall apart really hard the further it goes. Boy does that manga just die horribly, and just keep trudging along.
Okay, so that can sit out and cool for a little bit while we do the Digimon episode.
Alright, it's fine. Tying vaguely related things to Peter Pan everywhere gave me time to talk to distract the audience.
Great. So speaking of creepy Peter Pan movies, Petermon's a weirdo, like a creep.
Yeah, let's not mince words. This is a Digimon whose whole gimmick is that they fly around sniffing and stealing children in their sleep.
Yeah, there are quite a few moments of him commenting on how good the children smell.
He really likes sniffing children. It's kind of like nuts how much he's into it.
Yeah. Also, if you defy him, he might stab you in your sleep.
Yeah, he might just stab you in the face. Or he'll sniff you and take you away to his magical world where nothing bad will happen. Except CaptainHookmon is just there.
Yeah, so here's the thing about Peter Pan as a concept. Whenever he's like a child, like the Disney cartoon movie where it's like, yeah, Peter Pan's like a little child and like he doesn't want to grow up or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not creepy. This Petermon looks like an adult.
Yeah.
And hey, you know what champion is called in Japanese?
Adult, yeah. It's adult stage.
Yeah, so Petermon's a champion.
Yeah. They even have a whole thing where he's just like, oh no, please don't evolve, I don't want you to grow.
Yeah, don't grow up. Children should stay children.
Like it does make sense from, like, you know, a whole, like, outside perspective, because it's like, alright, well, yeah, you know, Peter Pan's gotta, like, fight, so he's gotta be a champion. But, like, I don't know, that just adds a whole lot of weird dimension to it.
You could... Piximon's an ultimate. I think you could make a champion that doesn't look like an adult.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, yeah. Yeah, they could have made, like, because I'm thinking it's like, yeah, Gladimon's kind of like that, where, like, you know, he looks like a rookie little bouncy boy, but he's like a champion with swords.
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever heard?
I was looking up where Petermon comes from, and he's from Digimon Heroes, I think it said, which I don't know what that is, but
That
assuming
might
he
be a
existed.
manga.
Okay, well, it seems like he existed before Ghost Game. Captain
Yes.
Hookmon existed. It was created for Ghost Game.
Weirdly, I believe CaptainHookmon did appear in the card game before this episode, but, you know, like, that doesn't really mean too much, I guess.
The card game takes from other Digimon sources for its inspiration, so I'm gonna say that technically he came from the anime first.
Yeah, technically from the anime, but, like, first revealed in the card game, it seems.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering right, let me just, like, actually check for a second before I say something stupid.
So yeah, Captain Hookmon is like an old dude who vaguely looks like, I mean, he looks like a pirate. He's dressed like one, I guess.
CaptainHookmon looks like a normal dude.
He just looks like a normal dude.
Can we just, like, address this for a second? CaptainHookmon is just, he's literally just a guy.
Yeah, there he is. I was so confused. I was like, wait, is that Hero's dad rolling in on a boat? And it's like, no, that's supposed to be a Digimon. And I know that doesn't actually look like Hero's dad, but it's like, maybe he got old.
Okay, yeah, just straight up CaptainHookmon and BT8, you know, all turns when your opponent plays a level 5 or higher Digimon, gain 1 memory and draw 1 card. That's actually a really terrible effect, holy crap. You will never get this off.
So yeah, I hope this isn't indicative of like how they're designing Digimon now.
It might be, like, honestly, yeah. The style's changed a lot.
He's just an old dude.
He's just an old dude
I know
with, like,
Digimon,
a sword.
Yeah, and I know that Digimon is generally based on other things, but like, I don't know. He's like, they could have made him a weird monster or something.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I just assumed the conversation was going to go here. So I prepared a JPEG of what normal Hookmon looks like.
Oh,
and
there's like
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a cool little monster guy, you know, he's like, you know, he's exaggerated and cartoony and fun. He's just got like a giant, like, yeah.
I didn't know that existed. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you look at this and you're like, okay, yeah, that's a Digimon. Yeah, like, absolutely. He's got the, like, you know, like, monster symbol on his hat and stuff, like the skull, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing the thing where it's like, he doesn't have usable hands, and that bothers me, but, like, whatever. At least it's more creative than Old Man on a pirate ship.
Yeah, he doesn't need hands. He's got underlings for that, I assume.
Yeah, he needs the hook and the cannon for fighting.
Yeah. Fun fact, in Digimon World 3, Monmon just turns into this thing.
Huh.
This is just like his champion form.
Weird.
And his ultimate is, I think it's like Armormon or something. Yeah, Ultimate's like Armormon, which is like a weird, like, military cyborg friggin' centaur man with guns everywhere.
Sure, makes sense.
Yeah, it's Hookmon, Armormon, and then Cannondramon, which is just like a gun brachiosaur.
Armormon's pretty cool.
Armormon's pretty good. I honestly like Monmon's forms way more than I like Monmon himself.
Monmon's fine.
He's fine. He's just, you know, he's just nothing that special. You know, it's just like, oh, he's a little Tarzan monkey. All right, yeah, sure.
I don't know. As far as like, I like him. He's a little monkey with the oversized slingshot.
Yeah, just a little monkey boy.
He's fun.
Yeah.
It's more creative than Captain Hookmon.
Oh man. Say, did you ever hear the theory that, like, you know, Captain Hook was, like, the one kid that got away from Peter Pan? Like, he was, like, a former lost boy? Because there's, like, some throwaway line in, like, something where Peter Pan's like, oh yeah, if you step out of line, I'll cut off your hand or something. And you look at Captain Hook, and he's missing a hand. And it's like, oh, did he, like, leave, and then Peter, like, cut off his hand in revenge, and then he grew up and came back? And that's why they have their big rivalry.
I don't know. I never looked into, like, the extended Peter Pan universe. Which can be legit said is a thing, because they kept making Peter Pan spin-offs.
Yeah, because does the Tinkerbell movie even count? Does that even count as part of the Peter Pan extended canon?
You mean the one where she, like, talks and stuff?
Yeah, the one where she's, like, a pirate princess or some crap. That was made for little, like, toddler babies.
I'm gonna say no, because I doubt it actually... Like, I'd be surprised if Peter Pan ever shows up on screen.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he ever does, yeah. But still, it is by association, right?
Heck, I don't even know if it takes place in Neverland.
Yeah, I think Peter Pan EU.
I mean, it's kind of true.
Oh, man.
So we should probably actually talk about the episode a bit, huh?
Yeah. So, hey, this episode, Kyo just plays a game and he's like, oh, I'm going to go around cosplaying as this, like, obscure elf wizard that nobody knows about and do detective stuff.
It's so stupid, but it was the most entertaining part of the episode.
Yeah. It's like, it feels so weird that this is like, well, I don't know, I guess it's more coincidence than anything else. I feel like there's a joke to be made with, like, My Dress Up Darling coming out this anime season, like, the same time as this episode, and also being a show about cosplay. Like, there's a joke there somewhere, and I don't know, like, enough to make it.
I don't really think there's much correlation between the two. The only connecting factor is the cosplay thing.
Yeah, it's just the cosplay.
And Kyo's is clearly, like really amateurish. Like, it's just, like, a weird set of glasses and a hat and robe.
Yeah, well, what's the main girl? Mirren or something? Yeah, Mirren. At least it doesn't look as bad as Mirren's first attempt at an outfit. There we go, there's your joke. Side note, yeah, that show's actually surprisingly, like, really good and wholesome. Like, it's super good, like, holy crap.
I've seen clips on YouTube, and I was probably gonna watch it at some point. I put it on my watch list.
Yeah, that's the thing, 'cause it's like episode 2, they go, like, super hard in on the fan service, because of course, and they, like, back off of that very hard, but it's still just sort of, like, around, and it's like, okay, yeah, fair enough.
It's like, hey, look, hot anime girl.
Yeah, just straight up, hey, she has to measured for the outfit, so she's just posing around in a bikini, and, oh no, main guy's getting turned on, and it's awkward. It's like, it's weirdly well animated.
Well, if there's any part you gotta animate well, it's that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. so yeah, Kyo just...
Also, sorry, I like the that whatever, like, fantasy universe this is, elves have, like, really weird long noses.
Yeah. Kyo's just like...
So it's... sorry, go ahead. I keep interrupting.
Kyo just goes to investigate because kids are going missing, which means he is, like, choosing to get involved in what seems to be a real kidnapping and or child abduction incident.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of gonna go there myself. It's like, they get approached by a couple of Hawkmon, and they're like, hey, our child, like, we're friends with, like, a human kid, and he vanished, and we heard that you can help us, hero.
Yeah. And then
And
Kyo's like, I got this. And he just goes up to this lady's house. And he's like, just dressed as the dumb effing elf wizard. And he's like, hey, yo, please let me in. Yo, it's official business from the Magic Association or the crap. And she's like, what? No, go away. And he's like, alright, well, I'll just have to use a spell to unlock the door then. And Jellymon just hacks it open.
yeah, so Kyo's like goofy little cosplay thing went from like amusing and funny to like, oh man, that's creepy.
Yeah, as far as this lady's concerned, her kid went missing, and then some kid dressed as a wizard just showed up and did actual magic.
Also, he's asking where her son is, who she doesn't remember because Petermon wiped her memory of him.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. That's probably alright. So, as much as I've joked about this episode and kind of dunking on that first like chunk, actually is the best part of the episode, where they're like investigating, and there's these creepy moments of like, you know, people not remembering things and becoming really distraught that like, you know, they keep seeing proof that their like memory is wrong, and there's this entire like life, this entire part of their like life that's just gone now that they can't handle.
Yeah, Kyo walks up to the woman's son's room, and she's like, "What? This room doesn't exist." And then there's pictures of the kid and all of his toys and stuff, and she is having a mental breakdown. And as far as like horror goes in this like supposed horror series, that's probably the best one so far.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I'd have to think about it. That's definitely a good one, yeah, where it's like, oh, hey, you know, there's an entire life here that's just like, it's just like gone now, and like, you're just crashing up against this other reality that shouldn't be, you know?
Yeah, to me, like, I don't know, like there's the episode where Pumpkinmon is like carving pumpkins on your head while you're wearing it. And it's
that's like the peak.
And like everything's like dark, and it's like, oh, look at the spooky ghost, and it's like I'm like, whatever, it's a Digimon, who cares? Nobody's gonna get hurt. And then like this stuff where it's like your memories have been altered, and like like your memories have been screwed with, and you're being shown evidence of it, and like you like the psychological damage of that's creepier to me than like the physical danger that's been shown everywhere else.
Yeah, I completely get your point on that, but also like just thinking back, it's like, man, that Pumpkinmon scene was really unsettling.
Yeah, but the problem is like it's a bunch of main characters.
Yeah, you know nothing's going to happen. Yeah. You know they're not going to be in any real danger, but it's like it gets so close, and it's just shot so well, and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's good, but the psychological horror.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hits me harder than any of that.
Yeah, I absolutely get it. Like, this is the most, like, psychological it's gone so far, I guess would be a good way to put it.
Yeah. So yeah, Petermon just goes out and he kidnaps children, takes them to Never Everland. I guess they couldn't just call it Neverland. That's probably trademarked or something.
You would think that, but the Promised Neverland somehow gets away with it.
True.
So I have no idea what's up.
Maybe it's just to separate it from the thing that already exists, and it's like, it's not Neverland, it's Never Everland. It's our Digimon thing.
I could be wrong, but I think Never Everland actually is like accurate to the canon. It's just like, yes,
they just call it that. So maybe they just chose a different the alternate name.
Yeah, which I feel like that makes sense. Yeah. So here's where I feel like the problems with the episode start forming, because it's like, okay, well, yeah, the whole deal is that, like, the kids need to all say, like, hey, welcome to Never Everland or something, and then the portal opens and that lets Petermon in.
I think the password is like, where are we? And then the call to the password is Never Everland.
Yeah. But it's like, Petermon can clearly just do the thing from inside, and they just say the password and the portal opens. So like, how is anyone trapped in? Is it because none of these Digimon can fly? Is that it?
I think they just don't want to leave. Until Petermon starts freaking out.
Yeah, I know that seems very weird to me. That it's like, oh, they just can't leave, and we need the kids to cooperate, or we can't get in.
Yeah. So they basically, long story short, they try to get in. They fight, or they chase Petermon. Petermon gets away, and they go to sleep for the night. And then Petermon sneaks into their rooms and is about to kill them.
Yeah,
Hero.
I'm kind of surprised they're like, I don't know how feasible this is because of the dorm situation, but I'm kind of surprised that they're not trying to like sleep in shifts or be on watch or something, because they like, I feel like at this point, like if I remember right, they know how the ability works, right?
Yeah, I think Angoramon tells them that Petermon can alter your memories in your sleep.
Yeah, straight up, he does. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, this feels like it would be a situation where it'd be like, hey, Gamamon, we should, like, sleep in shifts just in case, or something. And they try to, get something working with that.
Maybe they didn't think he'd come after them? I don't know.
And this feels like a real Nightmare on Elm Street situation where it's like, okay, yeah, this is definitely the time to try and, like, stay awake all night and just take all the energy drinks.
Yeah, you're never allowed to sleep again now.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like if it really came down to it, they'd probably, like, stay up for one night, I know they're, like, kids, but I feel like that's pretty realistic, Like, you could probably power through it once and just, like, deal with Petermon the next day.
Wasn't there an episode where they were forced to stay up all... Oh, it was There was an episode where they stayed up all night and they were a total wreck because of it. And I think it was the Mon episode.
No, I think you're thinking of the Clockmon episode, maybe?
Mostly it affected Kyo, I think, and he was like freaked out by the monster that comes out at night, which was Mon.
And I'd have to look back, because you might be right. You're probably right, but like I don't remember that.
Point is, it's like they're barely functioning, which seems crazy to me. They're like junior, they're like middle school kids. Like you stay up all night. No problem at that age.
Oh yeah, like it would suck, but I feel like you totally could pull an all-nighter.
Yeah. Oh, I pulled so many all-nighters.
Oh man.
I still do because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, same here. That's probably why I was so late to this crap. However, it's fine. I need to get my life in swords. Holy crap, I'm such a mess. So yeah, Digimon.
Yeah, so Petermon sneaks into Hero's room, and he's like, maybe it'd be best if they never woke up again, and he pulls his swords out, and then he looks at Gamamon, and he's like, oh, Gamamon's cute, and then he just alters their memories.
Yeah, I want this one. I'm not gonna take it now, but I'll get it later.
Yeah, and then the memory erasing thing could have been like a major plot hook or whatever. It doesn't matter. Or not a plot hook, but a plot point. But it doesn't matter because they wake up and Ruli's just like, yeah, and Goramon had my phone and there's just footage of us chasing a Digimon. So, and then they really quickly put it together that he wiped their memories in their sleep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And they're like, okay, and then it's like it might as well not have happened at all.
Yeah.
Because it really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Like, they even, they even recorded the part where he, says the password to get into the portal, and so they know to do that also.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason. It, gave them that information.
Yeah, it also seems like maybe he didn't alter the Digimon partner's memories.
Yeah.
So they could have just told them, and why would they believe they were lying to them?
Yeah, I guess that's something, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So since it doesn't matter, they just go out the next night, and they set up a trap where Gamamon pretends to be asleep and gets himself caught by Petermon so that Gamamon can say the password from the other side.
Yeah.
And so they do that, and they go into Never Everland. And the Petermon follows them in immediately because he's like, yeah, I smelled you, so I came back.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Also, there's a scene where they're like playing soccer and Elecmon fails to catch it. He's like, oh man, I could have caught it if I was bigger. And Petermon freaks out like crazy. And he's like, I'll kill you. How dare you wish to get bigger?
Oh god, it's just now sinking in. There's like a rookie form of this line called Tinkermon, and it's supposed to be Tinkerbell. It's like little fairy girl. Yeah, alright, makes sense, yeah. But yeah, so they like... everyone just evolves, and there's this like...
Hold on, she's kind of cool. She's got like a spear.
Oh yeah, Tinkermon's actually really cool. Tinkermon's actually pretty rad.
That's not what I was expecting when I looked it up.
Yeah, that's why it didn't click for me, because it's like, oh yeah, Tinkermon. Alright, she's like a cool fighter fairy. Wait a second.
And then she turns into Kazemon.
Oh, wait, is that how it works? Holy crap. Alright.
That's what it says her like next form is.
Dang. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so... So everyone just starts digivolving because the heroes just digivolve and start fighting Petermon.
So that moment was kind of cool. Like at first it was just the Hawkmon because they digivolve to save their friend because
that's
I think Petermon throws a knife and it goes off course and it's about to hit the kid that that got abducted, and like due to their bond with him, which, you know, it's not outlandish to see this kind of thing, they digivolve to save him.
Yeah, that's what's so funny about it, because it's like they digivolve and it's like, oh, holy crap, while Digimon digivolving, this is like a first, and I'm just expecting like, like Aquilamon or like, I think Bertramon or something, and they turn into fucking dolphins. It's like, what? Alright.
That's the only part I'm not crazy about, is they turn into Orcamon for some reason.
Yeah, they turn into like dolphin people who have little like flotation rafts, and it's like, wait, but you're like a bird. Wow, okay. Even by Digimon standards, this is a stretch.
Yeah.
And like every other evolution makes sense.
So still another positive about the scene I like. It's a small detail, but it plays the evolution theme, but without lyrics because it's not the main characters.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's just a small detail that I like. That they're not main characters. They don't get the full lyrical version of the theme.
Yeah, there's no human component here. They just do it.
Yeah, and then all the other Digimon are like, wow, they're so cool, we want to grow up too. And then everybody starts evolving, and Petermon's losing his mind.
Oh no, I'll ever force them to digivolve again. I can't have a, like, paradise full of adults.
Yeah. Freaking... Yeah, and, like, that's pretty much all the positives I have to say for the rest of the episode, because all of a sudden the sky cracks open and Captainhookmon flies in on a pirate ship.
Man, where's Apocalypse when you need him?
And he's like, yes, it's a good thing to grow up. Now fight me, Petermon. And then they fight and sail away. Yeah,
they're somehow like friends. Even though Captain Hook is like it's the most clear like enemy dynamic ever.
Yeah, and like Captainhookmon is like despite the stupid design, he seems like he might actually be a likable Digimon if like they got to know him for any longer. But it's like,
yeah, he seems like a cool dude.
yeah, he shows up and he's like, "Hey, you can grow up and still have adventures as long as you retain like a childlike mind or something."
He's
And
a
then he's
cool
like,
dude. He just doesn't feel like a Digimon like at all in
Yeah.
any way.
yeah, he's like, "Come fight me, Peter." They sword fight.
Man, you will have like fixed this if he had like some form of like mask or something on, something that would like cover his face, because at least then
Yeah.
he'd feel like more Digimon like.
Do something with the eye patch where it covers like half of his face or something.
Yeah, make it like like an iPask match type of deal, like the main guy in like Nier, where he's like the crazy BDSM mask.
Yeah,
just give him that.
Yeah, because like there are other Digimon that look like humans. Wizardmon is just a dude with a wizard outfit and a mask and like pointy ears. He's very similar to Petermon, actually.
Yeah.
But it's like he looks enough but he's got like blue skin.
Well, yeah, heck, you had like the Angemon line, like even though like Angemon is literally just like like a woman with wings and a crazy outfit, like she still feels like a Digimon because she has like her like face covered. That like also, that abstracts it enough.
Yeah, and an angel is a supernatural creature, like that already puts it,
sure.
Like she's not just a human.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, other examples, because there's been, like, a few that are just like, oh, this is just a guy, but, like, they add, like, fangs or, like, a mask or some other type of thing that makes them feel less human.
I mean, technically, Mummymon is just, like, a humanoid mummy, but he's got, like, weird teeth, and he's wrapped up, kind of lanky.
Yeah, that's something I always, like, appreciate about, like, the early Digimon designs, is that, like, even when they get humanoid, like, unless you're literally an angel, you literally have, like, like little, like, ogre fangs, or, like, claws, or, like, crazy proportions or something to, like, set you apart from, like, actual people. So, like, like, say Andromon, for example, like, he still feels like a monster, even though, he should just be, like, a cyborg, right?
Right.
Like, if he had, like, a human leg and, like, normal proportions, and he just had robot parts, that design would be, like, way less effective. Just easily.
Yeah. And I know people at this point are probably tired of hearing us rag on Captainhookmon, but it's just the lamest part of the episode.
Yeah.
It's hard not to talk about it.
Lamer than all the child sniffing.
That's creepy, not lame.
Yeah, fair enough. I just wanted to throw that out there. Man, is there like a crocodile Digimon? I feel like they're oh yeah, Leviamon, of course. That's all that comes to mind. It feels like overkill, but would work.
Considering he's one of the 7 demon lords, yeah, it's a bit overkill.
Oh yeah, it definitely explains why they have to keep escaping him. Cause yeah, Ultimates can't fight that. How are we gonna beat effing Leviamon? Man.
There's like a robotic crocodile or alligator Digimon that's called Dekardramon.
Alright, what the crap is this? I don't think I've ever heard of this before. Oh, yeah, alright. I thought I may have seen this thing at some point, but only, like, vaguely, like, remembered it. Yeah, that's, alright, that'd work. That's pretty good.
I just Googled, crocodile Digimon.
Yeah. It is a champion, but screw it, that's good enough.
It kinda doesn't look like a champion. It looks really like it would be stronger.
Oh, yeah. This looks like it would be way more powerful than it is.
Wait, the champion thing has an annotation. Oh, it has no level in Digimon Gentrix? I don't know what that is.
Okay, like, I guess Alright, screw it. I guess it's like a bit of a weird case then. Alright, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Sure, I can, like... What the heck is Digimon float mode?
I don't know.
Oh, it just gets into the water and just, like, floats there in the sand.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, isn't like the part of the resolution of the resolution of this episode is Hero being like, yeah, I'll grow up, but I won't become like a bad adult who lies and like whatever.
Yeah, I won't lie because, my dad hasn't lied yet. And he's like, I really hope my dad's not lying to me.
My dad is so
Yeah.
My dad is so childish and irresponsible that he left me to take care of myself while he has fun adventures in the digital world.
Okay, so this is worth knowing. Digimon appears in a Digimon Fusion episode called Gold Land and the Irate Pirates, so we might get more pirate associations with them. So
Nice.
yeah, they know. They know.
So yeah, Digimon is specifically designed for this.
Oh man, that's great.
But yeah, that's about all I have to say about this one. It kind of sucked.
Yeah, this is a bit of a dud, like, alright concept, some good moments, but ultimately just kind of falls flat. I didn't really care much for it.
For the love of God, get us to the overarching story already.
Please, what was Black Agumon about? I'm begging you.
Yeah, Monster of the Week is fine, but I'm getting tired of it.
This is like episode 18 or some crap? Oh god, oh man.
Yeah, I think that's what you labeled it.
Yeah. The entirety of SS Dynazenon was over by now. 5 episodes ago. And that show had like so little plot and it took so long to get around to it. Ah, jeez. Alright, yeah.